Hey everybody, and welcome back to Is It Kino subsection PCP, the People's Choice Poll, the only show on the internet where the audience gets to choose which movies we review next. I am Simian Jimmy, joined as always by, I now pronounce you, Florian and Weekend.
Aww.
Yeah, we're both here and we're queer, alright.
Get used to it.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. And the proper vernacular is gay, not the other one.
No, queer's fine. That's still an LGBTQ, you know, the Q.
That's right.
Queer.
That's right, Epsler.
Yeah, so when I use LGBTQ words, I'm not being hateful, no matter what my tone may, suggest. When I call somebody queer, it's out of love.
Yeah, you finally went back to this old movie so you can use the F word. You already did it.
That's right. I used the strategy on the People's Choice Poll. Hey, let's do a throwback. We loved doing Adam Sandler, Kevin James movies back in the day. Let's do another classic. The, 2007, 8, 9, that era-ish film, I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, about the two of these actors deciding to skirt the laws and skirt really justice and entering a disgusting monogamous relationship founded on a false pretense of homosexual love. And frankly, I find it disgusting, and I'm glad that the courts agreed by the end of the film.
Wow. Yeah,
this is a horror film about how people can abuse the legal system.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
Wow.
The people voted for this, and E-Rich was so disgusted, he said, I'm quitting the PCP. And that's why he's not here today. He was mad that Baskin didn't win or whatever the fuck.
We worked with him for so long, but now that we're gay, he doesn't want to be with us anymore. It's terrible.
Yeah.
He doesn't play naked basketball with us anymore in a gay way. It's terrible.
Or join us in the shower.
Yeah, he's so afraid of dropping that soap cinematically.
I guess it's gay to just hang out with your buddies in a dark, secluded place, huh?
Especially naked.
Talk about, talk about your feelings while you feel the sweat dripping down your brow. Yeah.
Oh my god, you're getting me too horny, Weekend. I'm trying to podcast over here.
So I thought this was gonna be a piece of shit movie. Okay, I thought, oh my god, the start of this movie, everything is so stupid and so hateful. It's like, oh yeah, why don't we just why don't we just go to Canada and have like the worst Chinese impression ever, the most racist
Japanese, bro.
The most racist Japanese man. Yep.
But it is pretty fucking racist.
Like there's so much.
That was Rob Schneider.
There's so much. Oh my god, that was Rob Schneider. Okay, there's just so much.
Was Rob Schneider also doing a racist thing in the Click movie?
Wouldn't be surprised.
I think one of the opening scenes, it might have been Rob Schneider also doing like an Asian thing. There was something like that in Click.
I mean, there could be nothing more hateful than casting Rob Schneider as something Asian. Like, could you imagine being portrayed as Rob Schneider? Damn.
Wait, is Rob Schneider? Did he put yellow paint on Rob Schneider? Because I swear to God, his colors look different.
I thought he was just playing an eccentric white man in the film.
Yeah, you didn't see any color there.
Yeah, his different ways about him. But Florian, to kind of piggyback off of where you're going with this, I think through a modern, current day lens, this movie is horribly offensive. But at the time it came out, this was extremely woke and progressive for the time. Like a comedy film in 2008-ish that ends with Adam Sandler telling the audience, don't say the F slur, it's offensive and it hurts people. And like he has a whole character arc where he keeps saying maggot with an F the whole movie. And then at the end, he realizes the error of his ways. And that kind of thing I would not expect from this movie.
Yeah, honestly, like it starts out being like the worst, and then it actually gets pretty meaningful and sincere, and that's actually pretty good. So, I mean, I wouldn't even say that now it's like particularly non-progressive, like.
I would.
I don't know, bro.
Oh yeah, what's so bad?
We just talked about Rob Schneider.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was saying like the first part of it is awful, but then it gets more and more like sincere,
The Jessica Biel scene would not exist today, bro.
The one when he's grabbing her titties. Why do you think that? Because I think it's a classic scene. That was in the trailers.
No, the other one.
Which one?
Oh,
Where they in the rain, after the rain, and she dries off. I know a lot of people will go, "Oh my gosh, you guys, that's offensive."
Yeah, that's what I was saying. When she's in her bra and he's testing out to see if her titties are fake. Is that what you're talking about?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think that was not in the rain. Oh wait, yeah, no, it was.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's not offensive, is it?
Now, Florian,
No,
these
but-
damn Zoomers, they are so desexified at this point. Fucking Weekend Warrior over here. He sees a little bit of titty meat in a movie and he gets all hot and bothered and offended. Sorry,
Yeah.
Zoomy. Back in the day, we used to have sex in movies and it was awesome.
I mean, this is like nothing. Like we see like naked stuff in movies nowadays.
I
as
wish.
well.
We need more.
Nah.
Well, I guess I'm just thinking of Game of Thrones right now, but there's got to be something like that in the movies, right? No?
It also depends on who made it. If it's Adam Sandler, maybe people are gonna go, "Oh, that's disgusting."
I mean,
You're objectifying the ladies.
that was
guess
the
we
least
see it.
objectifying scene, I think. I mean, like the earlier parts where all the women just become horny bimbos around him for no reason, those
Yeah.
are insane. But that
Well,
one, he actually gained her trust, and that makes sense.
I think we have to really dissect these characters here to understand the dynamic, because Adam Sandler, when you're making a movie where the gimmick is the two male friends have to pretend that they're gay in order to achieve the goal, I guess the comedy solution to this is to have Adam Sandler's character be the most heterosexual, perverted horn dog of a man possible, and it makes him come across as like sociopathic in many scenes. Just the opening scene is a woman is pissed at him because he cheated on her with her own twin sister, and then the twin comes up and then he convinces the twins to start making out and they're not mad at him anymore. Like, this man is just a manipulative, scheming monster. He constantly mocks his friend's dead wife and is like doing the voice of her dead ghost and stuff. Does anybody else think Adam Sandler's character here is insane?
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, I think he makes sense considering how women behave around him. It's just like he's in one of those Axe body spray commercials and it actually works and all the women just really want him. So I guess it would make sense for him to act the way he does if that's true, you know. But like, if you write this character, that's a pretty poor writing choice that the women behave this way.
Yeah, he has Tila Tequila and an orgy of 8 other women in his bedroom at any given time. And
That was her.
yeah, like the doctor who didn't like the flirting was now like also in the bedroom. Yeah, there's just something about his character that any woman he wants, and he's not even picky. Kevin James had like a disgusting fat ugly maid, and Adam Sandler fucks her too.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah, she was actually like, she was old and so fat and so grumpy and mean.
Disgusting.
Yeah, and maybe that's the kind of
just
joke that they
gross.
wouldn't do today. Weekend is the joke is that this woman is disgusting looking. I
Yeah.
feel like that flew a lot more back then.
Well, I think they still do that in Adam Sandler's movies all the time, right?
Good.
I think he still always has like this one hideous woman that he's really into.
He makes sure that there's an ugly woman for us all to mock and laugh at. God bless him.
Damn it. I mean, he's sincerely into her. I don't know. I guess he's the only one who treated her well. What a world. But it's so wild how this movie is just so unfunny and stupid for a good while, and then like the scene with the gay fireman where it's like, oh my god, I was having to pretend all this time, but then you guys, I saw you guys coming out as gay. And now I'm empowered to do it too. No longer will I be pretending I'm someone who I'm not. While Adam Sandler is there pretending to be gay, he's having this sincere reaction from this gay man, and he's apparently really saving his life. And all this time, he's just going out, living the gay life, and he's inspiring other people to be more gay. And he's really doing God's work. You know, it's crazy how this movie
I know about
works.
God.
Are you saying that God is not gay?
I'm just saying Old Testament God would probably raise his eyebrow.
I'm sure he sent us Adam Sandler to turn us gay. Okay.
My notes here was like Ving Rhames can fucking act.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the end when he kisses the brother of the lawyer,
Played by Bucky Larson,
Butterfly.
I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
The star power.
We haven't really gotten your general thoughts on the film. I think we skipped that part of this podcast. So what did you really think of this movie in general, Weekend?
Yeah, I think I liked it. I wasn't even like what Florian is like in the beginning. Oh, this is crap. It's like a nice callback to when comedy was just stupid and disgusting, and it becomes sincere at the end. Yeah, so I like that.
Well, you saw the joke where he's amazing to all the women. It's just hilarious.
Yeah, exactly.
You laughed when Rob Schneider said "loom" instead of "room." You know.
Yeah, I liked it because the half Jew, half Filipino man was making fun of the Japanese. That's fucking funny.
Yep, that's it. Finally, revenge.
Oh,
huh?
I did like that when they were in the car and they were like planning their wedding, and the cab driver's like F slurs, and then they just took the car and they crashed into the wedding place. That was funny. Like that whole setup.
Yeah, I love how they call him out for being homophobic, and then he just turns around, does it again, and then he just completely beats him up and crashes his car. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems to be one of the main themes of the movie is if somebody is homophobic towards you, you should be violent against them and beat them up. Yeah, and that happens like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, it happens in the very sincere after gay club scene. And he just knocks the guy out, and he's like, "Oh no, the gays are feelings too." And he goes, "How dare you say that shit in front of us?" And then the preacher man goes, "Well, I'm on this public street, yeah." And then he just knocks him out.
Hey, no, he always gives them a chance, okay? They always go spouting fighting words, and then they're unwilling to back it up, you know? And then they just keep going. Yeah.
So Adam Sandler just checks them to see if they actually have the pedal to their metal, right? Like,
yeah.
Well, Florian, you said in a recent episode, Florian, that you are against violence and fighting for any reason, even self-defense. So do you stand up for gay bashing in the sense of gay people bashing those who were homophobic against them?
Wow. I mean, I'm fine with other people defending themselves. I'm just like, I think it's probably best not to bother usually.
So if somebody calls Florian a maggot, he will not start punching them.
I mean, why would I? But like,
you're a proud maggot.
I'm thinking it's probably better to punch a homophobe than to punch a mugger, because I think your chances are better that they're just gonna be like defenseless and stupid. Whereas with the mugger, you're probably gonna be in trouble. You know, they're probably prepared to fight you.
Do you think any, sort of wimpy little gay dude saw this movie back in the day and felt empowered, and then like when some bullies were picking on him and called him the F slur, do you think because of this movie he tried to fight them and got his fucking little gay ass beaten and not the way he wants?
I don't think that happened. Okay, I think all the gay men who watched this movie were actually like the black firemen.
Ving Rhames.
They were just mega chants, and they finally bashed those.
The audience in the theater at Chuck and Larry was gay giga chats and nothing else. And they're all saying yes.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Do you think the gay people back then liked this movie?
Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah, I think they would. I mean, maybe not the start of it, but then like it.
Well,
like,
considering that every other movie at that time, like you go to The Hangover, they also have jokes using the maggot word. The fact that this one, is just like every other comedy, but then the characters evolve and realize that doing those things is bad and hurts people. I think gay people would like this, especially compared to other films of the time.
Well, it's probably
yeah. Well, I did like that scene where the firemen signed the petition and Larry called them out. It's like,
see, I thought it was
that was great.
I don't know. I feel like the specifics of the call out were rough because all the firemen at their fire station, they signed the petition saying we don't want these gay dudes fucking up our shit anymore, going in our shower. And Kevin James like points all of them and says, "You did this to kick out me and Adam Sandler. Well, what about when you lost your house and he paid off your mortgage? How about when he saved your life?" And it's like, okay, so he's a saint and he's perfect and he has helped every single person, but we've never seen it. We only see him like manipulating women and like mocking his friend's dead wife.
What are you talking about? He specifically.
No, I think that's. Wait. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair comment. Because it's this backstory that we didn't see, even in the court scene where they were like talking about the dead kid, where they were acting it quite well. It's just that I didn't feel it. Like, oh, that happened. Oh, I guess. But the thing I did like was when Kevin James was talking about when Adam Sandler was talking about Kevin James' dead wife. That was like you could see that through the movie. The other shit, it's like.
Yeah, but
that would have been nice.
He specifically helps Chuck by signing this stupid ass marriage thing that gets them in trouble, So I think he does a lot for his fellow fireman.
I'm just saying it would have been more impactful. It would have been more impactful if we showed that.
I guess they could have done like one more of them, but
I just don't believe that this character is a saint based on his portrayal in every other scene in the film.
What? But like
he's a horrible bastard, dude.
Yeah, but if he's so selfish, then why did he sign the gay marriage?
Because Kevin James saved his life in the opening scene, and he owed him.
I mean, they probably saved each other a lot. I think he's just.
I'm just telling you what they said in the movie.
No, I will quote Adam Sandler's own line. "I'm not an animal. I'm a whore." He says that in the fucking movie.
Relatable.
Yeah, hella based. Very honest.
Look, he gets money from all these women, okay? So he could easily afford to pay the mortgage for that gambling guy, Easy peasy.
Okay, so Kevin James, he has a son. I'm surprised nobody started giggling yet. Kevin James has a son, and the son's he's a little bit gay. And
that was another one of the things that were so cringe at first, right? Yeah. We're so hard trying to get him to not be gay.
Yeah. But at one point, the gay son, there's like another gay bashing scene here where the bully's being mean. So the gay son does the splits to be properly located to hit the bully in the nuts, and then he starts tap dancing when the bully falls over. That made me laugh when he starts tap dancing on the guy's fucking corpse.
Yeah, he's really skinny, and yet he's a Giga Chad. It's pretty amazing, And
he has the Vincent the Atheist haircut.
Wow. Yeah, it's a pretty good scene.
I guess it is a gay haircut, because as soon as I got the haircut, I started making out with Asperger's, so maybe once you get the bowl cut, you go gay.
Wow. I guess that's one way to convert yourself. Wow. I guess they should just gotten that haircut, and then they could have fooled Steve Buscemi into thinking they're gay. Would have been great.
So Chuck and Larry, they have to trick the government into thinking that their Canadian gay marriage is legitimate, and I don't understand really the whole premise of the film. It's as if this takes place in a world where you cannot be married unless you're in love, and they have to prove to the government that they're in love. Like, it's not enough just to sign the document to be gay married. You have to prove that it's genuine, and I don't think that exists in any version of reality. Like, if you sign the document, you're married, you don't have to prove that you're in love. I would argue probably most marriages, people are not in love anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely doesn't exist for straight people. Is the social commentary here that it's really hard for gay people to have a marriage because the government will just make bullshit regulations? Or is it just completely unrealistic?
Well, this came out a few years before gay marriage was legalized in America, so I'm not sure what they were saying, but either way, their commentary kind of became null and void like 2 years after the film came out.
Yeah. Well, I guess maybe they saved the gays from having to prove their love to Steve Buscemi, you know? It could have happened without this movie.
Yeah, I was excited when Rusty Cage shows up digging through their trash to find if they have gay trash.
For me, it's not realistic because no government worker would really go out of their way to find a loophole. They're probably just gonna go, oh, whatever. I'm just gonna meet my quota and move on with my fucking day.
Yeah, he's a real hero. Okay, he's really out there busting those fake people who claim to be gay. You know.
But so the scam here, though, is that they want to be married so that if one of them dies in the line of duty, the other one can like inherit the money so that his kids can have it. So they're not even like ripping off taxes necessarily or frauding the government. They're just making sure it's easier to give his children his money after he passes. Like, why is Steve Buscemi so interested in preventing this?
Well, I think
how does it help the government at all?
Actually. Like, it's not his money, it's like the insurance money.
Yeah.
But I like, it was bullshit that it would go to his dead wife instead of his children. Like, you'd think that would just change automatically, or at least you could change it any time. But then we have this weird scene where this absolutely horny woman is telling him to marry her in order so he can change this paperwork. So maybe he could have just gone to someone else and they would have just changed the paperwork without trying to get him to marry them, you know?
No, because at the time he couldn't get over the death of his wife yet. That was the excuse for the plot to happen.
But that doesn't make any sense. Like, why can't you change at any
no,
time?
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, they said you can only change it like if there's a wedding or something else, like 3 specific life events.
They were sending him mail. Yeah, they were sending him mail during his wife's death, but he couldn't open it because he was so fucking traumatized.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, that came back later. That was a weird plot point, too.
And now you can change it when you get married. That's why he married Adam Sandler. Hooray!
Another thing that's weird is that they could have just gotten divorced. What would they say then? You're not gay anymore? Yeah, that's why we're divorced, you know?
You cheated on me with Kate Beckinsdale.
Yeah, they could just change their paperwork and then they could just activate the insurance. Yeah, that would be faster.
Yeah. The whole movie didn't make sense. Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, anyway, my notes tell me I need to bring this up. They decide that they need to live together to trick Steve Buscemi, and they're laying in and they're going to sleep in the same bed, despite Larry telling Chuck, "Hey, that's my wife's part of the bed. You're not allowed to sleep there." And he says, "Fuck it, I'm going to lay here anyway." And then Chuck, Adam Sandler, he's a little bit horny, laying in bed next to his new husband, Larry, and he wants to masturbate in bed next to his friend. Did you guys think that was pretty cool?
Yeah, that's pretty sure.
Just getting into the spirit of being gay, you know?
Yeah, I mean, in the movie Bros taught me that gay men just lay in bed next to each other jerking off.
I mean, damn, could he just get up, masturbate somewhere else? But I guess not, because there's kids in the house, so... Gotta be careful. Yeah,
and when Chuck finds out he's moving into Larry's house to live with his children, he does ship over like large boxes full of sex toys and DVDs of pornography, and they're just like loose around the house, and the little gay boy's like holding up a dildo saying, "Oh, what's this? I want to play." And that's the kind of humor in this fucking movie. The little gay boy plays with sex toys.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Man, Adam Sandler completely uprooted his life to move in with the other guy. That's crazy.
Yeah, what a hero. They go to a gay pride parade, and even in 2008 or whatever, they knew to include literal naked gay men marching in the parade in front of children. So that's pretty cool. I said wow as well when I saw it happen in the movie.
I mean, that parade looked pretty innocent. I don't know.
Yeah. I was innocently naked outside. I mean, I'm not making commentary, Florian. I'm just stating that it happened in the movie. You don't got to defend it.
Yeah, you're just so worried, huh? Every time someone's naked, damn.
I mean, it's just interesting that, even today, like, God, that does not happen. And then Adam Sandler fucking put it in the movie 15 years ago. Like, what did he know?
Wow.
Are there any other scenes or points from this movie? I mean, I really feel like we have screwed the pooch on Chuck and Larry, but it was not as interesting to talk about as I thought it would be.
It was fun to watch, but yeah. They have this running gag where Adam Sandler keeps being the girl, which is amazing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because he's such an alpha male, he doesn't know why he would be the woman in the gay relationship.
Yeah, they turn it around.
Now, the interesting thing, though, if you actually talk to gay people, they will actually say that they're both the man. Because actually, gay people don't need to have a woman involved.
Well, I guess that's what they do now. I guess back in the day, they were like, yeah, I guess he's the girl,
Yeah, well, now we call it top and bottom, I think.
Oh, yeah.
They're asking who's the pitcher and who's the catcher.
I wouldn't know, because I'm not the Nepsler.
Now, would it be... surely there's gay people who fuck each other, right? It's not always top and bottom. Surely they trade off.
Yeah.
What?
They trade places?
I think there are some where only one guy gets fucked, and then the others, they fuck each other's butt. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I think so.
It's got to be that way.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know.
and some gay guys only
trade.
like to get fucked. He doesn't like to stick it in.
I do know a gay guy, and he is a proud bottom, as it were. So,
Wow. Okay.
yeah,
A proud bottom. What is there to be proud
Yeah.
of?
Well,
Wow.
I can take it in the ass so good.
I asked him, do you swap? No, and he's like, no, I'm the bottom, and it's like, oh, okay, and then okay.
So very educational episode so far.
Yeah.
Florian, do you have any insights from the gay community to share?
I mean, I wonder if there's gay guys who don't do any butt stuff, that... Is there
They just like getting cum on their mustache?
I mean, maybe.
That's...
just mouth stuff, just...
I mean, I don't see how anyone uses the butt. It doesn't seem right to me, but I don't know, I must be weird.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
I've never had anal sex, and I, don't really crave it that much, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem right. Like, sure, there's another way you could do it.
It's like, I think they have another hole pretty close that has lubrication, already in there.
So they just stick it in the dick? Oh, jeez.
What? No, I was talking about a woman, but...
Yeah,
I know. So are we going to say...
Wow.
Would you say this is a good bad movie, a bad movie, or a movie you kind of like? Florian, go.
Well, I definitely like the second half, so I guess if he could, like, at all have helped himself and not make the dumbest jokes ever, I guess I'd probably say this is a good movie.
That's interesting. We also, about Click, said it's so much better in the second half, and that the first half just had shitty jokes. Maybe that's just Adam Sandler's thing, is that he fill up the movie at the beginning with dog shit, and then he'll trick you into thinking it was good by making it halfway decent at the end.
Is that what we did? I remember what someone liked the first half and someone liked the second half, and I don't remember which is which.
Well, I advocated for the second half, so it'd have to be one of you.
Yeah, I guess I didn't like how he... I didn't like how he was getting punished without having any way to change, so it was just like... But I like the premise in general.
Yeah.
I like the first half in that one. Okay, well, guess he can't make a full good movie then, at least.
Until Uncut Gems. But there's so many Adam Sandler movies I have not seen, so I shouldn't speak as if they're all terrible. Weekend, good bad movie, bad movie you kind of like.
I think I kind of like this movie. I think it's his style to just bait people. I agree. To just, hey, come for the shitty comedy, but then, I got you. You're feeling something, and there you go.
I like this movie in the sense of it's a nostalgia throwback to when you could say maggot in a movie, in a PG-13 movie, and say it 50 times and nobody gave a fuck. But I would never watch this movie again. I regret putting it on the poll. We could have watched something so much better. I dislike this movie more than I like it. and I don't think it's very funny at all. I just think it has an interesting place in history where today most people would be offended. Like the top Letterboxd review is half a star saying these people are talentless homophobic fucks, and like we just had a whole discussion about how progressive the movie was for the time, and then like the popular opinion today is that it's the most offensive shit. So I think it's interesting in that way, and good on them for doing it when they did it, but I don't really care for it today.
Well, I think that person probably didn't watch the whole movie, but maybe I guess they did. Hard to tell.
Yeah.
So I'm actually surprised because I thought you would have liked it. So wow.
It's no pixels.
So you don't like the sincere defense of the gay lifestyle?
I'll say if we're going to rank all of the Adam Sandler / Kevin James movies, I would say it's below Paul Blart, it's below Pixels, it's below Click, but it's above Paul Blart too. So I'll give it that.
Oh well.
Well, I certainly wouldn't think so.
Wait, did you say you agree, Weekend?
No. Oh.
No, I'm just like, wow, I'm being sarcastic.
Well, with those 5, how would you guys rank them then?
Huh.
Well, I think this might have been the best one of them.
Whoa!
Well, I would say that.
Well, was Paul Blart even good? I don't
How
know.
fucking dare you? What kind of question is that? Was Paul Blart even good? Fuck you!
I do think Paul Blart 2 is at the bottom.
Oh, it's dog shit. It's so bad.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like every good thing that happened with Paul Blart, nah, fuck you. You're getting a sequel. A shitty fucking sequel, yeah, nah.
Yeah, just wait for Chuck and Larry too, you know?
Oh my god. Don't give them ideas, holy shit.
Even Chuck and Larry 1, it starts off with his wife being dead. You know, poor Kevin James never has luck with women in these movies.
I mean, it would just be too unrealistic, you know, for him to have luck with women.
Did he have a woman when he was the president in Pixels?
He had his wife, right?
Did he?
I think so. He had his first lady, right?
I don't remember. I guess he didn't
remember.
I guess he didn't have a big part in that movie. I guess Pixels
excuse
might be
me,
better
all
than
of
this
Kevin
movie.
James's parts are big.
Yeah, the biggest.
He's president of the United States of America. Excuse me, best friends with
Adam Sandler.
Well, I mean, he wasn't really there for much of it. He was just like, every time he was in trouble, he called the president to get out of trouble, you know?
Well,
yeah, I guess Pixels is probably better than Chuck and Larry, but otherwise, I think it's probably the second one on that list.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Should we move on to the next poll and put some movies on there for people to vote for? And I wish I would have thought of something before this very second.
Yeah, me too.
Somebody play some Jeopardy music. Oh yeah, go ahead, Weekend.
I'll have a suggestion. Since this is like October, we can review something spooky for next time.
Well, this is going to be coming out. The next episode will be coming out around Thanksgiving,
November.
Yeah. I guess this was our spooky movie. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, post October spooky movie. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna recommend Noroi again since.
Oh, that's right.
I recommended it before, and I am sincerely saying it's one of the better found footage movies out there. So that's my recommendation for the Wheel of the Worst. So.
Okay.
Okay. So since my recommendation of Shawshank Redemption did all right last time, I'm gonna recommend another good movie, and I'm gonna say The Dark Knight.
Wow.
So, damn.
Yeah, I wonder if people are gonna just click on The Dark Knight because it's cool, you know, and I'll win. Who knows?
Oh,
Maybe
man.
it's a little spooky too. Maybe it fits.
So I got to think of a film that in a poll randomly posted on YouTube will get more votes than The Noroi and The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Huh.
How will you ever defeat the Leroy?
Well, there's got to be more Kevin James and Adam Sandler movies we haven't enjoyed yet, right?
Well, we should find the newest one so we actually we actually see what they do nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to be up to the lore.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not turning off my ad blocker for Screen Rant, so I'm going to skip that article. This is the list of their top 10 best movies, but we probably want one of the worst ones, right?
Yeah.
Well, you can
Kevin
just
James
find it on his IMDb, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
How about Grown Ups?
Oh,
That is an
that's
idea.
So bad.
Adam Sandler filmography. Let's find like his worst movie that I have not seen, and I'll throw that on there. Let's see, Murder Mystery with Jennifer Aniston. I don't know. That might be okay.
Nah.
That might be.
That's
fun.
not Kevin James, so.
Wait, no, I know what I wanted. I wanted to do That's My Boy. That's right. That's what I was planning on doing. That's My Boy is the incest Adam Sandler movie. Well, it's incest and pedophile because he fucks his teacher when he's like 12 years old.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And then the spoiler alert, the plot twist is brother-sister incest. So stay tuned.
Wow.
But I don't know. What will win? The Dark Knight, regarded as one of the greatest superhero films of all time, or the incest comedy film?
I mean, I think The Dark Knight, because the people wouldn't look up the thing, even though your fans probably would be into the incest thing.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's how most fans find me, is they search incest and I pop up. They start following into Kino. It's #1 incest podcast. Our favorite episode of Rick and Morty? You don't even have to ask. You already know. Our favorite film made in Serbia? Oh boy, don't even.
Oh yeah.
Is it a question?
Wow. So I just looked up Adam Sandler on IMDb, and apparently there is an animated movie called Leo where he is, well, someone anyways, he's in it, and it's got a 9 out of 10 on IMDb, so I'm looking forward to watching that one day, but I guess it's not easily watchable yet.
Why not just watch it right now? Just pull it up while we're podcasting. Fuck it, just start watching it.
Yeah.
Just do a commentary. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? We don't usually have extra time at the end of Visit Kino, but,
It's so tightly packed usually, yeah.
I do have a major announcement that I don't know where else to say this because nobody would, care. I was going to tweet about it, but I realized Twitter is so pointless and every tweet is so meaningless that even if it means something to me, why even share it with the world? Who's going to care?
Wow.
But
I guess Twitter is pretty meaningless.
Yesterday, I finally, after not playing the game for months because I gave up, I said, you know what? I'm going to give Sekiro a second shot, and I beat the final boss yesterday. I finally beat that game. Nice. I finally beat a game that's not Pokemon or Spyro.
Which version of the boss did you beat?
It's Ishin, the Sword Saint, and there's like 4 parts to the fight.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I was afraid you would have gotten the cheap ending. Where
oh wait, did I fight? I fought the hard one.
Yeah, it was hard.
Oh good. Yeah, it was hard as fuck.
Yeah. Do you remember that guy where you're on the owl, where you fight the owl on the top of the fortress,
right?
And then he offers to join you, for you to join him, and then if you say yes, the game just ends.
Oh, I must have not. I didn't even go down that route at all. I just, I didn't know that the game could have ended early.
Yeah, you would have just had to replay everything if you wanted to get to it.
Does the fight end with you just killing him seppuku style?
Yeah, I think.
I think that's the Ishin fight, right?
No, I think he definitely fought the right way. If it's got 4 phases, I think that's.
Yeah.
Well, it's not.
Damn, good job, bro.
I think there's like a super good ending that no one will get because you'd have to like read all the item descriptions and then look up what to do. But yeah. I mean, I don't
want to spoil people for the ending, so I'm not gonna ask Monkey on camera or on the recording what ending he got. So.
Oh man, if you guys think I followed the story, I mean, you're wrong.
Okay, that's a no.
I cannot tell you a single thing about this game other than I killed every boss in it, and that's about it.
Nice.
Well, there's probably some secret bosses, but I'm not sure.
The only thing I haven't beaten is when you fight the 2 giant apes at the same time, but I haven't really tried that one. 1 ape was enough.
Yeah, I think sometimes you have to fight them if you do the things in the wrong order, but yeah, that one's pretty annoying.
Yeah. Do you guys have any major announcemements you want to make on the show that, better here than on Twitter?
Well, I released a video the day before yesterday where I said that I will make 4 games in 1 year, so...
nice.
You should all go on my channel and like keep up to date with my game development journey. It's going to be pretty crazy,
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that you make this ambitious goal, and then E-Rich immediately says, "Oh, I bet he'll only finish 2 or 3."
I mean, I said in the video specifically that if I finish 2 games, that's still good. But yeah.
Just E-Rich is such a bastard, and he was not prompted by anybody else in the chat to make such a deplorable remark about Florian.
I mean, I have been doing stuff like that in the past where I thought, oh, I'm gonna release this, and then it's 10 years later and I haven't released it yet. But yeah, it's pretty bad.
Hey,
you know?
I've been working on a dating advice video for about 7 years now, so
wow.
Keep getting comments asking for the dating advice video.
You just keep finding new and exciting ways to date women, you know, and
Yes.
you're just never done with that video.
Yeah, be in some sort of firefighter accident and then hit on your doctor, and then she'll have an orgy with you in Tila Tequila. That's my dating advice.
Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot to talk about that fat person that they save in the first scenes.
Oh yeah, the whale is in this movie.
Yeah. God, can you imagine if you're a firefighter and then you find the whale, and then you know, oh, I guess this guy is just gonna like be roasted alive now. Okay, cool. but then they do a cartoon run, and then they have the strength to pick up the whale, and they actually get him to run, only for him to ridiculously fall down the stairs, you know?
Mm-hmm. I would imagine here in America, like statistically, probably about 2/3 of all firemen rescues are of whale-like humans. So
oh my god,
they're probably used to it.
Well, I mean, that was a while ago, so they probably didn't have the right equipment. Yeah, do they have like whale cranes now? So they could just...
I think now they just let them roast alive.
Yeah.
I mean, that they can't do that. Well, do they at least? Do they at least?
They can't do that. That's a quote of Florian in response to firemen allowing fat people to burn alive. Florian said they can't do that.
I mean, like, if you're a fireman and then you see that there's someone you can't save, do you actually just let them die? Like, from the fire?
Depends on how heroic you are. Most of firemen, as far as I know, are volunteers, so I don't think they really... It's not like they get paid more if they save the fat guy.
Well, yeah, but like if someone is actually gonna die from a fire, are they allowed to kill them so they don't suffer?
No, firemen, I don't think can kill people. I don't think
Fireman gets the axe.
Sorry, you're too fat. I'm gonna have to chop you up into carryable pieces.
Well, they did say they would chop him up, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll put you back together outside.
I mean, I think it's pretty fucked up that they just can't do anything. Like, if they can't get them out, damn.
Just get more dudes to carry, fat fuck.
Get more people to risk their life, damn.
It's a whole team of firemen. You know, they love the rush of running into a burning building to save people. Like, that's their whole deal.
Well, I thought, like, when this woman said, "Oh, save my boy," I thought this is gonna be terrible. I thought it's gonna be like a dog or something.
It's a fat fuck. Have you guys seen Killers of the Flower Moon yet?
I'm gonna see it tomorrow.
Yeah, the whale shows up in that movie, and it's pretty fucking funny.
Oh,
wow!
Really?
Like, he filmed it around the same time as the whale, and he's like doing basically a similar voice, and he's very boisterous and fat, and it made me laugh in the movie theater.
Man, I wish there were like 10 movies where Brendan Fraser is the whale. That movie is so good, damn.
Yeah, they fucked up making him die
universe.
in the first one. They'll have to make a prequel now.
Yeah,
Whale 2, Whale Harder. Fuck it.
Yeah, he just ascends. Yeah, he didn't die. Anything could have happened.
Oh, it's the second film is The Whale in Heaven. And he's just talking to God. He says, "Yeah, my daughter called me a maggot."
Wow.
That's also another movie with the F slur in it.
Heaven?
Yeah, see, people can still say it.
Yeah.
In movies.
Sadie Sink can say the F slur.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we are 44 minutes into the Chuck and Larry podcast. I guarantee only the most die-hard Is It Kino /PCP fans are listening. At this point, they have no expectations. The movie, we had nothing to say about it. The banter, oh, you beat a video game, who gives a fuck? Okay. That was all to filter out the normies, the fake fans.
I thought that video game news was big.
Wow, thank you. I mean, I am very proud, and I have literally no friends, so nobody gave a fuck that I beat this video game.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good, Monkey.
But the point is, now we're in the real podcast. This is like, that was all the trick to get all the normies out. This is for the real fans. What do we want to say to the people? Weekend, go.
Free Palestine.
Wow!
Wow.
Wow, you're really going to piss off Florian now. Should we do Israel-Palestine debate? 45 minutes into the I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, is it kino?
I mean, that wouldn't work because I don't really care about it that much.
Me too.
All right. No, I was just triggered because at first I was pro Israel, and then I read about the history, and I was like, oh, I understand where they're coming from now. And I'm like, whoever.
I'm 28 years old. I should have known some of this information beforehand, I assume. But I just found out that the nation of Israel is not some ancient country where Jesus lived, but a fake country that they made up like 70 years ago. I thought Israel was ancient. This shit is just imaginary. They just fucking made it up.
I mean, I found out like 5 years ago, but holy shit.
I never paid attention. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I thought Bethlehem was in Israel or something.
But you also only found out now?
Yeah, because somebody informed me, and I read up on it, and I watched some documentaries. I'm like, oh my god, they're fucking assholes for kicking the Palestinians out.
Yep.
Well, I mean, there were Jews being marginalized all over that area, so I mean, it's not.
Two years after World War II, you think it might have been a little rough for the Jews over there?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty rough around any time there for the Jews, but yeah.
I'm just saying it's pretty fucking hypocritical to kick people out after you've experienced something so fucking terrible also.
I mean, I don't know how bad it actually is. I don't know, did they...
Oh, they had a fucking... Well, let me check.
Well, if you're talking about the thing where they tried to evacuate 1.1 million, yeah, I mean, that's probably not good, you know? But if you talk about just them making their own state, I don't know if that's that undefensible, you know?
No, they fucking they massacred the village to incite fear into Palestinians so they could just leave their villages. And then they
Wait, when did this happen?
They had this whole I have it.
Or is this
in the
how
1940s?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then after that, so they kicked most of the Palestinians out, and when we're left with the Gaza Strip and the West Bank. And then what they did was to have this like propaganda shit where they go, oh, let's plant trees and let's make Israel green. And those trees where they planted were where the Palestinian villages they fucking razed to the ground. That's what they did. And they're treating the Palestinians like it's apartheid. They're slowly killing them. They don't really give a fuck. I could really see where Palestinians' anger are coming from. And there was this great interview between what the fuck is that British guy's name?
Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan and this Egyptian guy. That was pretty based. Dave Youssef? He was mocking Piers Morgan.
Is that the guy who lost his whole family?
I don't know if he lost his whole family, but he was an Egyptian commentator. He had like a daily show for Egypt, basically.
Oh, I guess not then.
That was pretty good.
Well,
that was a great talk. He fucking... Well, he turned it around. Like, he was going, oh, yes, I agree with Ben Shapiro and that they should kill all the fucking animals. Yeah, he was going like that. But then he goes, but I'm asking, what is the proper proportion? Because in 2021, there were 23 Jews killed, and there were 2,200 Palestinians killed on the same year. So what is the proper proportion? And then he's just turning the question around these guys. And why are you fine treating Palestinians like animals? And then suddenly it's I'm not really. It's like
Well,
She's pointing out the hypocrisy of it.
Well, it is pretty tough because, like, that's one view of it, you know. But then the other view is that there's actually a lot of people who really hate the Jews there, and you can't just live next to them, you know. So, like, you will have to move some of them away if you're gonna have your Jewish state. But then I don't know if they're going too far or not.
I'm just saying I don't condone what Hamas is doing, but I understand where they're coming from.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're a Palestinian, though, you should definitely, like, tell these terrorists to fuck off. Like, they've ruined everything for you now. Like, why did you let these terrorists shoot rockets out of your buildings? Like, how?
No, this
how
is the thing, Florian. This is the thing, Florian. I don't think most Palestinians hate Hamas. That might be the thing. I think most of them actually support Hamas.
Well, then there's your problem. Like,
yeah, so there you go. Like what I said, I don't condone Hamas.
Florian hates freedom fighters.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Like how
guys, I'm done. Can we stop? Okay, I don't care about this.
All right.
Florian, last chance. We're still
right.
in the secret part of the podcast for the true fans, Florian. That was to filter out even more people. So now for the real deal, Florian. What do we want to tell the people?
Oh yeah, now we finally get you.
Literally 0 people are still listening. Me re-listening this in the edit has given up by now. So please, Florian, nobody's going to hear this. What's the secret word of the day? What should people put in the comment section to prove they sat through this, Florian?
Well, we should definitely tell them about Dragged Across Concrete now, you know. This is what the real fans deserve.
Yeah, start their kino review of that film. Yeah, so, there is a Mel Gibson joke in this Chuck and Larry movie.
Oh, yeah, there was.
Yeah, put Mel Gibson in the comments.
He said, I'm Catholic, I don't want to piss Mel Gibson off.
Yeah.
They were having a Jewish wedding.
You know, he was already that anti-Jewish back then. Wow.
I guess. When were those voicemails that we reviewed? And to be clear, in the ranking of all the PCP movies that I was doing earlier, Mel Gibson voicemails would be number 1 above Paul Blart. Just to be clear.
Wow.
Oh, I think there were rumors already because 2010 the transcripts came out, so maybe even earlier.
Adam Sandler was ahead of the curve.
I think what he might have been talking about there was the Passion of the Christ. When did that come out?
I think 2006-ish.
Yeah, maybe that would have been it, because I think he portrayed the Jews as pretty terrible in that one.
Yeah, I guess so. Like that evil baby.
Yeah, at least that's what South Park thought of it, you know, when Cartman became Hitler Mel Gibson, right?
Good times.
So, Florian, what you're telling me is Mel Gibson is pro-Hamas. Is that?
I guarantee it.
I'm not sure.
I think he might be the leader.
Oh, fuck.
Should we change the poll to be Dragged Across Concrete and Passion of the Christ and let people vote for those two?
Oh, hell yeah.
Instead of the Noroi or whatever the fuck? You would abandon your film that quickly.
No, I think it would be a reward for our true listeners.
Which one?
Right?
Dragged Across Concrete?
Yeah.
Okay. That would be a reward.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the Passion would just win because people wouldn't know about Dragged Across Concrete.
Yeah.
That's My Boy is gonna win, I guarantee it.
Yeah, they're not even listening right now. They're just gonna, time to vote.
Guys, from God's perspective, the film Passion of the Christ could be called That's My Boy.
Wow.
So a vote for That's My Boy is a vote for Passion of the Christ. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Is that what happens? Oh, jeez. Wait, I don't know. What are we doing with the poll now? I'm confused.
Okay, we're gonna play a game. We're gonna play a game. Listen, I'm going to tell you the setup to a joke, and you have to tell me what the correct punchline is. Are you ready?
All right.
Yeah.
What did the Joker say after meeting his cellmate in Azkaban prison?
Damn, I'm drawing a blank.
What did the Joker say after meeting his cellmate in Azkaban prison.
Wait, is that the prison from Harry Potter?
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's.
Do you have a
doesn't
guess?
He has no joke because he's dead inside already. To
Wrong.
Get to Azkaban.
Wrong. Florian,
Oh.
do you have a guess? Somebody's got to know. Somebody in the comments is screaming right now.
Is it racist?
No!
Yeah, I got nothing. Fuck.
Why so serious?
Oh damn! Oh fuck! That's right.
Oh yeah, because that's his name. Ah,
That's no, and it also works. Oh my god, that's pretty good. Yeah, damn. That's a good joke.
Yeah, well, for is a kino. I've been Chuck and Larry. Wait, did you guys want to plug anything?
I'm confused what the poll is now.
The poll is the Neroy, whatever movie you said, and that's my boy.
I'm gonna have a stream for Halloween, so we're gonna hang out and play some spoopy games on 30 and 31st. So.
Oh hell yeah, I'll be there. Check for me in the chat.
Hell yeah.
Florian, I think everybody should go put Poor Mouse in their wish list on Steam.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty hard to get wish lists, but yeah, it would be pretty helpful if people actually checked out the Steam page.
Can you explain that to me? How does everybody putting it on a wish list benefit you?
Well, first of all, I guess it's like pressing the like button on a YouTube video, but then like so I guess Steam pushes it out to more people, and then that you have a better chance of getting actual sales. And also, just like the people who are on the wish list will get notified when the game comes out, so there's a decent chance that they might buy just from that notification.
True.
So it'd be pretty helpful. So please wish list Poor Mouse, everyone.
And what else? So we can get the fuck out of here. You had any other anti-review plugs?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna make Your Movie Sucks on The Flash, I think. Like, unless it's like the dumbest, well, unless he makes. Okay, I'm just gonna try and do that video. Okay, it's probably gonna be fun, so get hyped for that.
So I know from your Ant-Man video, you don't like it when these reviewers make the same point over and over again.
Uh-oh, is that what he does?
There is a line delivery from Ezra Miller where he's like, "Oh, wait, he's Batman?" Like something like that, and YMS brings it up probably 20 times in the 30-minute video. So you might get triggered by that.
I mean, it's probably not as bad as Moeller saying he's not wearing a fucking helmet for literally 100 times.
Yeah, I feel bad for your editor on that one. That must have been rough.
Why did you edit that out each time?
No, you should watch through the whole thing because I'm sure there's some edits in there that nobody has even noticed yet.
Damn, you're gonna have to watch that whole thing again.
Well, like at one point you're doing some math and I start playing the Vsauce music in the background while you're doing your calculation.
Perfect.
Anyway, we need to leave. So, for the Kino, I've been Kino.
I've been Corner.
Well, maybe I was Chuck. I don't know.